Good morning. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Naimbag nga bigat yung apo at kabusanid si kayo namin. At in Tagalog, that's in Ilocano and Pangasinan. At isa pa, maayong buntag sa ating mga Bisayang kababayan. Welcome to Kababayan Kasali Kayo. I'm your host, Sally Aquino, and it's on Kandit News Group every Saturday at 7 a.m. Kandit News Group is the platform of this show. Thank you for joining me this morning, episode 17, December 3, 2022. Just stay tuned, and I have a very interesting guest this morning. You would want to stay for this. And when I say interesting, I literally mean that. But in the meantime, we're going to turn on to a trending news that's going viral as of now. And this is the revelation of Carlos Padilla Jr., a well-known world boxing referee. Okay, he got his fame by doing referee job during events, world boxing events. Yesterday, and a lot of people, including me, cannot understand why he revealed the fact that he cheated a young Australian boxer against Manny Pacquiao, and they were fighting over the light bantamweight title in year 2000. So Carlos Padilla admitted cheating to help fellow Filipino Manny Pacquiao defeat Australian Nidal Hussein. Hussein is a Lebanese from Lebanon who then resides or still resides in Australia. They were both just over 20 years old when they had this fight. And during the fourth round, Hossein jabbed Manny Pacquiao during this event and really hit him hard, and he went down. And Carlos Padilla decided to cheat on this, maybe at the insistent of Manny Pacquiao's trainer at that time. His name is Roach. Anyway, so in a stunning confession, Padilla said he prolonged the standard 10 count when Hussein knocked down Manny Pacquiao. Okay? Embarrassingly, he said, I am a Filipino and everybody is Filipino watching the fight, so I prolonged the count. I know how to do it, he said. Okay? When he got up, I said to him, hey, are you okay? And that's prolonging the fight already, smiling, Padilla said during this revelation. But Padilla classified the head clash as a punch, so Pacquiao won by technical knockout. So now he's getting bashed. He's being questioned by our fellow Kababayans. Why are you revealing this after 20 years? What is the reason? You know, Hussein, when he read this, because it's a trending news, when he read it, I guess, in YouTube, he said, it's not so much what he revealed that he cheated this fight. It's how he acted by revealing this. He had a smirk and a cocky smile on his face. And of course, Hussein is very, very disappointed. And so we don't know if he's going to bring it up to the Boxing Council and appeal this for whatever reason. He deserves to, okay? Because after that bout with Manny Pacquiao, Nidal Hussein never pursued boxing again. And that's really sad. Mga kababayan, nakakahiya na naman tayo sa pinaggagawa ng ating ibang kapwa Pilipino. At hindi lang nakarating dito sa Guam, pero it's throughout the world. Maraming nagsasabi, mga kababayan natin, na corrupt na nga ang ating bansa, bakit ngayon pa? So, hindi natin alam kung anong rason ni Carlos Padilla. Maghintay na lang po tayo at sana may aral sa atin ito na, there's no glory in cheating. Galit na galit ako sa mga taong yung nanloloko para makaangat sa buhay. Bakit? Pero hintayin natin kung ano ang pahayag ni I'm sure there will be more news concerning this revelation from Carlos Padilla. And if you know him, he's a third referee during the thrilla in Manila between Ali, right? And Fraser. And that's how he became famous. Hindi natin alam kung baka naman may sakit na siya kasi 88 years old. Carlos Padilla is 88 years old, and maybe we don't know, maybe he's been holding back this guilt. So he probably thought this is the time to do it. Maybe. Okay. In the meantime, we have not heard any respond from Manny Pacquiao, and that would be interesting. So, yan ang aking balita ngayong umaga. Ikakat ko, hindi na ako magsasabi ng ibang news kasi we have a very important guest this morning, and I want to go into that interview. So, mga kababayan, my brothers, my Chamorro brothers and sisters who are watching the show, stay tuned, and we'll be right back after a short commercial break.
Island Family Pharmacy is committed to providing care and service that goes beyond dispensing prescriptions. We offer personalized services focused on quality care, outstanding customer experience with prompt and professional attention. At our pharmacy, you are family.
Welcome back to Kababayan, Kasali Kayo. I'm your host, Sally Aquino. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, December 3, 2022, episode 17, here on Kandit News Group. Thank you for staying with me this morning. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce my guest. I'm sure many of you now are familiar with her. Welcome, Eileen.
Hi.
Eileen.
Good morning po.
Yes, thank you for accepting my invitation without hesitation.
Thank you for the invitation, Miss Sally.
Eileen Asiaten San Nicolas is the wife of our Senator-elect Dwayne San Nicolas, Democrat from Santa Rita. And Elaine Eileen is Filipina, and I'm going to banter with her this morning and talk about many of her exciting experiences. So, Eileen, I'll take it to you without further ado. You studied mass communication at Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
So, you're this is mass communication.
Yes.
Okay. And when did you come to Guam?
I think it was 2010. So it's about 12 years ago.
Okay.
So that's,
Uh-huh.
12 years now.
And you met Senator Dwayne in 2009 and got married thereafter.
Yes, ma'am. We got married here.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got married
Yes,
here.
yes.
Okay, so you met him in the Philippines.
I met him in the Philippines.
Okay. Take me back. You had a year courtship
Okay.
with the handsome Dwayne.
So,
Nicholas. He's very handsome, huh?
so originally po, I'm from Mandaluyong. And then, but my parents are from, so my dad is he's Ilocano.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
and we have a lot of relatives in Bangar, La Union, Pangasinan, and Tarlac.
So, among ti Ilocano nga rod?
Nagbasit lang.
Masit lang. Pangasinan, Antam.
No.
No, okay.
But, yeah, hindi po ako masyado natuto kasi sa Mandaluyong na po talaga ako lumaki. Because my mom is from Cavite.
Okay.
So, Cavite City, yung mga Alvarez po sa Cavite, mga kamag-anak po.
Maraming Alvarez sa Guam.
ma'am. Nga po.
There's a lot of
Yes,
Alvarez in
yes.
Guam.
So,
Uh-uh.
and then si Dwayne, he was in the army. I actually met him by accident lang. He was introduced by a friend.
Okay.
And then, I was hesitant at first to
Meet up with him.
Yes, because I'm not really sure where Guam is during those times. So I said, no, I don't want, because I don't know where Guam. I'm familiar with Saipan, but not Guam. And then, but actually, he's a very good guy.
He fell in love with you.
Yes. Yes, it was. I'm so blessed to, marry him, and we've been married for almost 12 years.
Yes.
12 years now, and
You just celebrated your 12-year
Yes.
anniversary. And I liked what you put on your profile in Facebook, something about, I don't want to be where you are not, or something like that.
Yes, ma'am. Because we're always together. So now he's very busy with a lot of things. So it's very hard for me to, you do your own thing and I do mine. So that's, something I need to adjust after him getting elected.
Right.
Yes.
And you also have a business that you
Yes.
started. Did you guys start this before or after pandemic?
It was during the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
Yes, ma'am. So
That's a bold move.
yeah. So we didn't expect it to to boom.
Yes.
So we started small. It's just online. We are posting on Facebook. If people who wants to buy solar lights and other
Yes,
things,
I
and
remember
that's how we
that.
started.
Mhm.
And then we've been receiving so many orders, and even off island orders. So yung pong first order namin nanggaling pa sa Puerto Rico,
Oh my.
off island. So it was amazing.
Yeah.
And then nag-start po doon, and then nagdire-diretso na. And then I'm sure kilala niyo po ako. We used to deliver. So school counselor po si Dwayne sa Southern High School, and then nagtuturo naman po ako ng special ed during that time. So ang
Sa Guam Department of Education.
yes, ma'am, opo.
Oh wow.
So sa
Okay.
So after po ng school, niloload na namin lahat ng products, and then delivery naman. So
So you were
sometimes-
still working at that
Yes,
time?
yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes we were delivering even 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the evening. and then we go to school the next day,
Mm-mm,
and then do it
mm-mm.
over again, just to complete all the delivery requests.
Wow.
Because during that pandemic, people are not really allowed to go out, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we did it
Yeah.
that way,
Uh-uh.
and then people really appreciate it. We have a lot of customers who are manamcos,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
and of course they don't have
Manamcos like me.
yeah. You don't look like a manamco, Miss Sally.
Because I remember getting a solar light
Oh
from
yes,
you.
yes, you're one of our
Yeah.
customers. So they call us, they tell us, oh, I don't have a car,
Mm-mm,
or I
mm-mm.
don't have anyone to drive me. So what we do is we get their phone numbers,
Yes.
and then we get their address, and we deliver to them.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes we meet them at their work. So
Right.
yeah, it was fun. It was exciting,
Exciting but
exciting.
tiring.
Yes, and then it's I think the most important thing is we're helping a lot of people.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. We always have that passion to help others.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I would say it's started because I was also a lector back in the Philippines. So
Mm-mm.
I was a lector at Divine Mercy in Mandaluyong. So, and Dwayne was an altar server. So I
God did his mysterious ways and had you meet.
yes. So we have a lot of similarities.
Yes.
So yes, ma'am.
And Eileen, let me just tell the audience how you and I met. It was on that a day and a half when our pet dog Chip got lost, and we were despondently crazy looking around for him, and then we lost hope already. So my daughter posted something in social media, pleading with everybody if they've seen Chip to give her or me a call. And then miraculously that evening you messaged me and you said, "Ma'am, I think we have Chip here." And so I drove down there. I know it was sometime in the evening.
Yes.
And then I saw, what's he doing there? Just sitting there. And you said, he's fallen in love with Bella. Their pet dog.
Yes, so Ma'am Chip didn't move there for like overnight.
yeah.
So he's really in love with Bella.
We had to drag him inside
Yes.
the car, actually. And then every
remember that.
opportunity he had, he would go like this to the gate. And I felt so bad for him because... So I let him go a couple of days after I got him arrested. We got him arrested. And I decided, he needs to have that run, because he runs fast. Because he's a guard dog, right? And oh boy, I can't keep up with him. He ran down to the valley to your area. And boy, there he goes. Just have that Google eyes over Bella. And that was so interesting,
Yeah.
And that's how we became friends.
Yes, ma'am.
And we were exchanging fruits and
Yes.
vegetables.
Oh,
and
thank you for
plants.
all the plants that you gave me.
And how tall is the avocado
Oh,
now,
it's already
Eileen?
tall. Yeah, probably one more year and we're gonna have fruits already, right?
Oh my God, I will be getting
Yes, that's how-
avocado from you. Let me tell you this, while Senator Dwayne is listening. We have no luck planting any kind of fruit trees in our area because it's mostly, and then, I went to Department of Agriculture and had the soil tested, and it won't hold any vegetable. The only fruit tree that I have, Senator Dwayne and Eileen, is a guava that fell from the top of our land, and it's so huge, but it doesn't give any fruits.
Oh wow.
Our calamansi, nothing.
Oh
So
my
you're so
God.
blessed.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. How do
We
you
have a
do
lot
it?
of
We don't have the same soil.
probably.
Yeah.
But our calamansi, there's so many fruits. If
Remember
you need
I
some.
gave you some? Oh my
yes,
gosh, we
yeah,
can't
planted
grow.
around.
We
Wow.
can't grow. Not on our land. Yeah. So anyway, now I have you to go to. um, Eileen, how did it feel? What? How did it feel? Or let me ask this: did Senator Dwayne tell you that he's gonna run?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay,
And then,
take us there.
since I met him, he's cause his dad used to be the mayor or the commissioner of Agate, so
Okay.
he's very inclined with politics.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he used to tell me that he wanted to run. I don't know if mayor or vice mayor. So I always tell him no, because I know that's a big responsibility, and it's a
Exactly.
lot. It's a lot to, because I don't know. For me, I cannot think of how am I gonna handle that.
Uh-huh.
And then one day, before last year, so he was telling me about his initiative for fireworks,
Uh-huh.
because I'm sure Miss Ali, down south, right? When
Yeah.
during New Year's, or there's always fireworks
Right.
in Agates, most especially, and during New Year's they always fire guns, which is it's
very
not
dangerous.
yeah, very. So
Yeah.
we always talk about that. Why not? We don't have to. We don't need big fireworks like what we have in the Philippines. Pero yung mga maliliit na fireworks na pwedeng mapag-enjoy ng mga bata.
Mm-hmm.
So we talk about it, and then he said, "Oh yeah, we should." He was telling me there used to be a store here that's the name is Acme, and they sell all those small
I
fireworks.
remember that store.
Yeah, and then so he went to a commission election to do that initiative, and then he came home and is showing me that he has a paper and he filed for um he's gonna run,
Candidacy,
yeah, candidacy
to
for
run.
senator. I said, what? I was speechless for a little bit. Sabi ko, ano, sure ka? Sabi ko, pwede pa bang bawiin yan? Sabi ko, wag na lang. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin natin. And then he said, just let it happen, give it a try.
Pray. And,
Yes, and then sabi ko, okay, it's up to you. So since then, I'm very supportive with what he wants to do, and I trust all his decisions.
Mhm.
Like, not even once na napahamak ba in any of the decision he made. So I trust whatever he do, and then it happened. So I gave him all the support that he
Mhm.
needs. So
I saw that.
yes,
I saw
ma'am.
that.
So
You attended pocket
yes,
meetings.
so it's just
And
in
you
the
had your
beginning-
own gatherings,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Your own waving. But I also saw, Eileen, a lot of support from the Filipino community.
ma'am.
How did you manage to do that? Do you have a lot of friends?
Well,
Filipino friends on
I've
Guam?
been here 12 years, right? So I work for several companies, and like every time I work for a company, of course I always gain a lot of friends.
Mhm.
And since then, I have all these friends that I knew from the first work that I have here on Guam.
Mm-mm. You kept in touch with
Yes,
them.
ma'am. And every time I messaged them, I told them that Dwayne decided to run, and of course I need the help. And they're always there to offer help.
Yes.
And some of them are busy with their own thing, but may message po sila sa ibang other friends, and then nagsishare sila ng any post that I have. They also
Yeah.
share it with their friends and family. And imagine, I have friends in the Philippines and family in the Philippines. They try to find their friends and family here on Guam,
Ha.
and get connected with them so they can also endorse Dwayne. So very, very thankful to have good friends that are,
Wow.
yes, that
Yeah.
supported us during the
Are
campaign.
these Filipinos mostly from Agad?
Oh, no, they're
They're all
different,
over the
yes.
island.
Derito,
Okay.
Jigo, Tamuning, all over down
Yeah.
south, yeah. And even Mariso, I have friends in Mariso. So I also have a lot of friends, that my Chamorro friends that they're also there to help us during the campaign. Any help, it doesn't matter if
I, s- I
yeah,
saw that. I
yes,
mean,
ma'am.
you had big crowds.
It's
And then I'm looking at all the, it's easy to identify who the Filipinos are. And they came with their husbands, their
yes,
children. And I'm very proud when the Filipinos do come out and participate in such a big, important event like the pocket
yes,
meetings,
ma'am.
the wavings,
It's a
you
great
know.
blessing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm very thankful. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, please extend your pasalamatan mo sila,
Yes, ma'am.
Eileen.
I know I've been saying thank you since the day he won. Where we didn't really expect this. I always, tell my family, because my family is in Arizona. I'm the only one here. I only have
Mhm.
one sister and
Mhm.
my dad, so they're in Arizona. So I always tell them, I don't know how am I gonna do this, but everything happened according to God's plan. So I think that's how it
Naiiyak
is.
ako.
And we always talk about this, Dwayne and I, like, what if if kung hindi po siya manalo,
Mm-mm.
sabi niya, so paano? Sabi ko, it's okay. I said, we still have a lot of things to do. At least we're not gonna be that busy, because we're
Mm-mm.
already busy right now with
With Jay
with our
Goodman.
business, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And then I think it's really God's will. Whatever happened, everything
Mm-hmm.
since the day I met, it's a great blessing.
Yes. And if I was watching the election results, right? So the 15th seat, you were not even in the picture, you're right,
He was
Senator?
number 16. He was
Yes.
number 16.
And it was running between Mana Tyheron, and you had Taitano there, and then Jesse Lujan, right? And then all of a sudden, you jumped somewhere. And I didn't, in the beginning, I didn't see that. Oh, I wonder if Dwayne is going to get a seat, right? All of a sudden, you jumped there, so somebody got pushed down, and it was, I think, Marsh Taitano and Mana Silva that got pushed down, and you got ahead over Jess, Senator-elect Jess Lohan. My eyes popped, and I said, "Oh, thank you, Lord. My friends did it."
Thank
And
you, ma'am.
that's what I
Thank
said.
you.
And I was quiet about the whole election. I was pushing for more Filipinos to come out and what do you call that? Participate in the process. Because if you see the numbers, it's really appalling that there's so many Filipinos who can vote, but it's only a very a small percentage. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. Eileen, so was it a daily thing that you did during the campaign?
Um, we always attend the pocket meetings,
Uh-huh.
and then I think we just
Were you
schedule.
were you busier during the primary or definitely?
I think
You
the
gotta be
primary,
busier.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
It
than
was the
general.
primary.
Yeah.
We actually didn't prepare with the
Mhm.
primary. That's why I said we have to do, nakapasok siya sa primary, so kailangan mag-double work tayo sa general election.
Ganun na
So we
nga.
don't waste, the chance, because
Uh-uh.
if we're allowed to go in the general, so sayang naman kung hindi po talaga pag-aanohan ng pansin. And then, mas marami kasing pocket meetings during the time ng primary election. And then, pati yung mga schedule ng wave. So, we always, we don't have a campaign manager. It's just me and him planning everything.
Amazing.
And then, yung mga friends po namin, they tell us when they're ready. You know, like, oh, come on, let's wave, or let's go to the flea market. And most of the time, they're busy then.
Nice.
So, yun po.
And that just says one thing about you, Eileen. You know, these are your good friends,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
they really love you.
Thank
Otherwise,
you.
otherwise they wouldn't do it.
Yes.
Who cares, diba?
That is very
Oo.
true, ma'am. That is very true. Talagang,
So you have
yung
that
effort.
quality that na nakita ko ha. Nung una tayong magkita when I first met you, I said, "Oh, she's such a sweet lady."
Oh, thank you,
You
Miss
know,
Sally.
who loves we both love animals,
Yes.
right?
Yes, ma'am. I have 4 dogs. How many cats? Like 3 cats right now. And
Yes.
then, yes. So
And
I
you
really
have a
love
big
animals.
house that you take care of. And I love the fact that when you wake up in the morning, you take the sunshine, and then when the day is over, you
That's-
post
yes.
another shot of, the sun
It's just
going
so
down.
nice.
Na-miss ko yun. Hindi mo
Opo.
you don't do that anymore. She doesn't do that anymore.
Kind of like busy right now, but yes, ma'am. And I'm posting it because I want to share,
Yes.
to others kung ano yung nakikita ko sa umaga, just to show them how it's a blessing to wake up in the morning.
And thank
right?
God for
And
it,
yes,
that
so
we're still
that's
alive.
the first blessing that
Yes.
we receive.
Yeah.
And
And I think those pictures that you post then that I missed now, those symbolize, the life that we have, that we're still alive.
yes,
And be thankful at the end of the day that, nothing happened,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
our day went by so smoothly, no issue,
Yes.
diba? So I miss those. But anyway, it's interesting to see you in the political arena. And I know that you're going to get busier and busier as the inauguration is being prepared now. And I'm sure you've got your own plans. We'll talk about that, and we'll come back and continue with the interview with Eileen Ashaten San Nicolas, wife of Senator-elect Dwayne San Nicolas. Let's do a commercial break, Eric.
Island Family Pharmacy is committed to providing care and service that goes beyond dispensing prescriptions. We offer personalized services focused on quality care, outstanding customer experience with prompt and professional attention. At our pharmacy, you are family.
Welcome back to Kababayan Kasali Kayo. This is Sally Aquino, your host, and our platform is Kandit News Group. And I cannot thank Eileen enough for not hesitating to come on this show. And I don't blame her if she did hesitate, because a lot of guests that I invite, they say, "Why me? Oh, get somebody else." No, there's nothing wrong, nothing to be afraid of, because hindi natin niluluto itong show na ito. Everything is natural. And I have Senator-elect Dwayne San Nicolas here. It's nice to see you, sir. And congratulations again. It's nice to have a senator for a neighbor. Although I don't live there anymore. But one day, Chip and I are going to go visit
Oh,
your
yes,
home.
please.
And now, again, what is your day like before Senator-elect Dwayne decided to run for a senatorial seat in the 37th Guam legislature? Take me back to when after you started J. Goodman.
Okay.
You were already busy then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because currently we have 2 locations. So one in Aganya Shopping Center. Yun po yung alam ko na alam ng lahat puntahan. And
Centralized.
Then, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And then we also have a location in Agat, yung corner lot po. The route, that's Route 3, right? Going to Route 2, going to Santa Rita.
Oh, Santa Rita.
Apo,
Okay.
Santa Rita, and then paagat siya. So, busy kasi,
What time do you wake up in the morning?
oh, we always wake up early. I don't know, it's just, automatic. I'm very hands-on with chores.
Nice.
Talagang,
Uh-uh.
so, galit ako pag hindi malinis. So, and then, gusto ko po organize lahat and everything. Ang pinakamahirap na part, pag meron po kaming container. Kasi, every 2 weeks at least, meron po kaming container for a shipment. So, we order by container. So, in that way, mas mura po yung product. Kasi kung ang shipping po ang nagpapamahal most of the time. So, kung siniship po natin siya by pallet lang, mas mahal po.
Nakita ko, 'di ba, minsan pag pumapasyal
Yes,
ako
ma'am.
doon, pag nagda-drop off ako sa ng santol
Yes,
or so
opo.
whatever, nakikita ko pumapasok yung container
Yes,
doon.
ma'am.
Mga
Opo.
dalawa.
Yes, minsan dalawa. So, like during holidays talagang
And that's the
busy.
dangerous part
Yes,
because
ma'am.
it's on a downhill, ano?
Yeah.
So after they unload, they have to go back
Yeah.
and then up that
Yeah.
steep road.
So we have,
Yeah.
most of the time, we have like 4 days to offload the container. So, part po ako nung nag-offload.
I know that, Eileen. I know that. You unload.
Siguro talagang workaholic lang po. And then,
Energetic.
yes, so hanggang may energy, di ba?
So what time do you go to sleep?
It depends. Sometimes, so when we have to offload talaga yung container ng dire-diretso, even at night, sometimes just me and him offloading. Because,
Talaga.
so talaga pong diretso lang. Kasi if you don't finish the container, may fine na po yun siya. Kaya kailangan you have to finish it for the entire time na inalaw po nila.
Boy, you guys.
And then organizing naman, and then the next day you have to deliver it to location. So Aganya, most of the time mabilis yung flow ng products kasi dun po yung maraming
Kayo pa rin ang
customers.
nagdi-deliver.
Pag meron pong available, so some of our students, we allow them to, para meron naman
Parang
po
part-time.
silang, yes, opo. So they help us
That's
with the
nice.
deliveries. Kasi syempre, alam mo naman yung, diba, situation ng mga
Yes,
ibang
and then
ano.
you have this added obligation to follow Senator Dwayne
Yes,
to all the
ma'am.
meetings. So nagluluto ka pa ba ng
Ay,
dadalhin?
opo.
Talaga?
So, for pag sobrang
You
busy,
cook?
hindi na. Pero most of the
Oo.
time po, I'm cooking.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Oo.
Talagang, yes. That's why he's gaining weight. His favorite is adobo.
Oh,
So,
my goodness.
yeah. I love to
Oo.
cook. And then, I think, sometimes you get tired from fast food or, buying outside, diba? So, mas maganda
So
talaga
when you
yun.
go to these pocket meetings, you bring a cooked food for everybody to share.
Yes, we do that. And then sometimes we just bring whatever we can bring,
Oo,
order.
oo,
Kasi
oo,
kung wala
oo.
na talaga pong time.
Yes.
So,
oo.
yeah.
Kasi marami naman marami
Yes,
namang
ma'am.
pagkain
And most of the time, they bring food, whoever
Oo.
family is there.
Yeah. Yan lang ang maganda
Parang
sa...
potluck, opo.
Yeah. I miss the pocket meetings. Yeah. Anyway, so by the time you get done with the pocket meeting, what's the normal time?
Oh, around 9, 10 o'clock. So, it depends.
Oh.
So, kung sa south, madali lang makauwi. Kasi, di ba po, agad Santa Rita. But most of the time, kung halimbawang Dedido or Jigo, yun ang matagalan.
Malayo-layo, no? So, how's the reception? How how do people approach you? Or do you go over and introduce yourself?
Most of the time, kilala na po nila kami dahil nga po sa store. So, kaya pag in-approach po nila si Dwayne, sabi nila Mr. Goodman. So, mas kilala nila siya na Mr. Goodman than Mr. San Nicolas or Dwayne. So, pag kaya nalagay na lang po namin na Dwayne, Mr. Goodman, San Nicolas.
Yes,
And
yes.
then, sometimes sinatawag po nila ako Mrs. Goodman. Because of the products.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pero knowing that we have the store really help yung pong visibility, yung bang pagkakilala nila kay Dwayne. So, nakatulong din po
And
sa
that is so
campaign.
important.
Yes,
Because that Jay Goodman got stuck in their mind.
yes.
You know,
Because
so
even our toilet tissue and paper towels, meron pong face ni Dwayne dun sa sa boxes.
I gotta get a hold of that. I want to see Jay Goodman on my toilet paper.
So, meron nga pong isa kaming customer one time, sabi niya, I stock my toilet tissue in my restroom. And then every time I use the restroom, I see your face.
That is so funny.
So, yeah, that's how they remember him because of the store.
Yeah. When I see his banners, and of course I know Senator Dwayne, but it's that Jay Goodman that's giving him the visibility,
Yes, ma'am.
and that really helped. Stick with that in the next 2 years.
And even when nung naglalagay po kami ng mga banners tsaka ng mga signs, actually medyo madali rin po kasi yung mga customers, so alam na nila, uy, sige, maglagay ka rito or something like that. Oh, yeah, no problem because yun nga, kilala po nila. And alam po namin yung mga lights namin, kaya alam din po namin yung mga houses na pwede namin i-approach.
Did you do that on purpose? to create Jay Goodman and then run for senator?
No.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Senator, that is amazing. To me, that's God's blessing.
Yes, ma'am.
Everything gelling in. It's very mysterious, because you started Jay Goodman during pandemic, and then now, your desire to serve the people of Guam, and then you won. What a
We're
feeling, diba?
Until now po,
Yeah.
hindi pa rin po kami makapaniwala. Kahit po yung start po sa store, parang nandun pa rin po ako dun sa part na yun na hindi ko pa rin
Siyempre,
po.
dahil may ganun kang feel, would this work?
Yes,
diba? Yung
yes,
mga
ma'am.
ganung klaseng fear, lalo na you invested some money on
That's
that
why-
store,
yes.
know.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to
And
see
help.
my toilet paper with your face on. I won't use it. I'll display it, because we're going to be friends for a long time. And so I can feel what you're saying. I can understand what you're saying. But I know you, Eileen, as God-fearing woman. I can see that in you when you first, even in the way we talk, when we communicate via messenger, over the phone. I know, I think I have a good judge of who you are,
Yes, ma'am. Because I really believe po lahat ng ginagawa natin, everything that we do comes back to us. So that's very important po sa akin. And then, since my grandparents, my parents, yun yung pinaka-important na lesson. Siguro, yun nga po yung pinag-uusapan namin lagi sa family na kung ano po yung kabutihan na nagawa ng mga magulang natin, magre-reflect po yun sa susunod na mga generation. So, malaki po yung paniniwala ko na kailangan talaga yung good deeds.
And I bet you, because I went through this in Manila when I was going to school there. And I bet you, before you go to work, or after work, correct me if I'm wrong, you'll find a church or a chapel where you go
Oh,
and
yes.
pray.
Yes, ma'am.
I did that too when I was in school.
Even
you
after
know,
work, yes.
Yeah, diba? And you know, your faith in God is all, it's centered. And God is always good.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I wish, people can learn from this, from me talking to you about, you know, from the start to the current accomplishment that you have, lalo na sa ating mga Pilipino, mga
Yes, ma'am.
kapwa Pilipino, di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Kasi not everybody's blessed, pero siguro if they turn to God in one way or the other, I mean, right now everything is so bad as far as the economy. You know, every night
But
I
have faith, diba?
Yes.
For us,
Oo.
we can recover and
Yeah.
then just keep working. So, ever since po na, like us, lahat naman hindi siya nangyari instantly. So, since the beginning na nag-start kaming mag-asawa,
Mm-mm.
nung nag-start din po ako mag-work, palagi po akong double job din.
Mm-mm.
So, nag-work po, for example, may work po ako kasi first work ko po sa hotel, parang telephone operator. And then, nag-work naman po ako sa NEX. So, palagi po ever since, so even mag-change po ako ng job, palagi po ako may second job. So, it helped us to recover. And then, since noon, dun din po kami naka-start na, kasi siya naman po si Dwayne, nung nasa customs po siya, nasa army din po siya. So, parang double job din po siya. So, all the benefits po ng hard work, we're harvesting it now. And of course, God's blessing, di ba?
Yes, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Absolutely. You know, um, how do you choose your friends? We're going to you now.
With friends,
Do you use intuition?
yes,
Uh-huh, okay.
all the time.
First
So,
impression, hindi. Not so much.
No. So, I always tell, because Dwayne is very trusting. Madali po siyang magtiwala, madali po siyang ma-convince. Ako po yung part na pag meron po ako naramdaman sa tao, palaging tama. Every time, so I have to talk to you for a little bit, and then mararamdaman ko po kung sincere ka, kung may intention ka na hindi maganda.
Oo, nafe-feel mo
Yes,
yun.
mapay-feel niyo po
Oo,
talaga.
oo.
And lagi ko po sinasabi sa kanya, so you have to trust me, because every time I tell you there's something bad with that person, I'm always right.
You can feel
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Oo.
So, I
Nakikinig
think
naman
yun
siya
yung
sa'yo.
gift. Yes. He needs to.
Yeah, I think that's a gift.
Yes.
To me, that's a gift.
Yes, ma'am.
That intuitive reaction.
It's like you can read the person.
Yeah,
diba? Yes. po.
yeah. And then, of course, there are people that you can read off immediately,
Yes.
Pero meron
Totoo
din
yun.
ang mahirap yung mga nagtatago ng kanilang
Yes,
mga
ma'am.
intention, di ba?
And then, especially kung halimbawang may connected sa'yo, like already family, ganyan, syempre mahirap yan i-dismiss, diba, right away. Alam mo yon kasi merong blood relation. So, kailangan talaga.
Oo, napakahirap
Oh,
yun.
po, mahirap.
Oo.
Alam mo yung experience na sinasabi ko. So, yun yung part lang na mahirap. Pero for people, as an example, kung sino po yung mga kasama po namin sa work from the beginning, sa store sa Aganya, sila pa rin yung kasama namin until now. That's
Wow.
almost 3 years now. And
Yeah.
they've been very good. Pwede ko bang i-mention yung mga pangalan nila?
Yes, please.
Si,
Greet them.
in no particular order, si Ate Ella, si Jam, Ursula, CJ, who else there? Miss Dorothy. We have new part-timers. They're going to college, and then they're
Oh,
yeah.
that is so nice.
Yes, CJ. Yeah.
That-
So
That is nice.
that's why.
Hello, guys. I hope you're watching Miss Eileen on the show and Kababayan kasali kayo.
Yes,
Mga
yes.
Pilipino ito.
Opo,
tsaka
opo.
ano,
Mostly Filipino.
sige,
And then,
promote mo din yung show ko sa kanila.
yes, ma'am. Definitely. May mga Ilocano din po doon.
Ay, naimbag na ita.
Yes, opo,
Oo.
opo. Yun.
Nice, nice. So, you're gifted with that. Okay. And I like the fact too that with this business, you're helping the students.
Exactly, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, every time na, katulad now,
Working
we're
students.
fully operational in Agat kasi we close Agat for a little bit because of the campaign dahil sobrang busy. Yeah, so
Talaga, you had to close.
Yes,
you should have called
ma'am.
me. I have 4 days of the week. Sally, can you watch the store?
so now we hired more people. And then yun din yung part po na masaya para sa akin kasi nakatulong, 'di ba? So just to imagine that you're able to hire more people and employ more people is a big blessing. At least nababawasan po yung mga, 'di ba? Especially yung mga estudyante na nag-aaral ng college. So meron din po kami mga part-timers na ganyan. So we're really trying to help them work around their schedule para naman hindi po silang mahirapan. So yung mga open schedule po nila, yun po yung mga time na pumapasok sila sa store.
Are there any time during the course of opening this business and Senator Dwayne running for senator that you run into people that judge you suplada?
Oh,
yung mga
yes, yes,
ganon?
ma'am. Opo. So I always tell him, so there's a difference with, there's a lot of similarities between Chamorros and Filipinos, right? But there's also like differences. For example, Filipinos are more sensitive in terms of pag hindi ka nag-hi or nag-smile, sasama yung loob nila. So I always tell him, when you see Filipinos, you have to shake their hand, you have to smile, you have to say something.
Right.
It's not like you just wave and that's enough. Filipinos, we're more like
personalized
yes,
approach,
yes.
right?
So exactly, that's what I told him. So when
Grabe naman yun. he can yan naman hindi ko ma-tolerate because you cannot be all
That
in
is
one
true.
place, di ba?
so kung
Kaya lang
hindi
syempre because you want their votes, you have to comply. I can never run.
So, kung hindi niya po na siya nakakapag-hi or anything, ako na lang po yung nag-cover nun. So, ako na po yung nakikipag-usap sa kanila at least for them to
So,
feel.
sinasalo mo siya.
Yes, yun.
Meaning
Exactly
there's a
yun.
teamwork.
Opo.
Galing.
Para, di ba, ma-cover po natin lahat
Oo.
ng...
Pero may masasabi pa rin
may
sa'yo.
masasabi.
Behind, no?
Yes, and then even po sa business, halimbawa, hindi ko po alam kung nakita niyo yung pinost ko one time. So, somebody was talking about this mobility scooter is expensive. So we brought in a mobility scooter kasi si Dwayne po, meron po siyang back injury. So, like walking far, hurts his back. So, for example, yung pag nag-travel din, di ba sa mga airport, malalayo yung lalakarin mo talaga. Instead of getting a wheelchair, nakakatulong po yung mobility scooter. So, meron po nag-comment na sobrang mahal daw ng mga products. But if you check it online, yung pong price namin is actually like 1/4 of how much they're selling.
So, anong pinost mo?
Oh, so I just said, marami po rin kasi nagsasabi na, alam mo, you cannot please everyone. You cannot make everyone happy. So,
And that's the same thing in politics.
yes, same thing in politics. So, you have to get used to it. Sabi ko na nga lang, siguro, that's human nature, di ba? Na hindi mo talaga mapi-please everyone. But
Totoo, yeah.
we're trying our best. We're trying our best to make people happy and help people. And I think so far it's working out. So, yeah.
Maraming challenges dyan.
Yes, ma'am.
Ako minsan kailangan kapalan mo na lang in one ear and out the other.
True.
Ganun ang
Yeah.
gagawin mo, Hindi mo sila pwedeng patulan, ganon.
Yes, ma'am.
Versus kung ordinaryong tao ka lang, kayang-kaya mo silang patulan. Pero kailangan mag-adjust ka na rin. So ngayon, what's going on? Are you getting involved with the inauguration planning? Oy, congratulations pala ha. 2 beses nang nakita ko si Isko Moreno sa mga ang lakas ni Senator Dwayne, lakas nyo.
Actually, ang laki rin po ng tulong ni Mayor Isko dun sa campaign because there's a lot of Filipinos who approached me and they told me that they voted for him because of that ad. So, that's why I requested for another one. Actually po, yung pong first cousin ko po is Isko's chief of staff or personal.
May contact na tayo
yes,
doon when we do something.
That's why. And then, yun po namang husband niya ngayon kasi Isko is on break right now, di ba?
Yeah.
So, si Mayor. So, yun pong husband niya naman ang chief of staff ni Dr. Honey. So, that's why every time we go to the Philippines, we always visit the
Manila
city.
office.
Yes. Yes,
uh.
ma'am. So, yeah, he really helped us with the campaign as well. And then we're very thankful. Mayor, thank you. Salamat po.
Yes, maraming salamat, Mayor Isko, for the help you did to Senator-elect Dwayne San Nicolas at syempre sa ating kababayan at mahal ko to, kababayan ko to, si Eileen. So, salamat po, Mayor. At napakagwapo niyo po.
Yes! Yun nga pong isang friend ko, sabi niya, alam mo, yung pinost mo na video ni Mayor Isko, sabi niya, siguro winatch ko mga 50 times. Just to watch his face over and over again.
Pero sa totoo lang, mas gwapo siya sa personal.
Talaga. Oh, yes,
Mas
ma'am.
gwapo siya sa
Opo.
personal. Saka meron siyang charisma.
Yes.
So let's go back. Before we wrap up, what's going on with the inauguration? Are you in the planning committee for
right.
your
Right now po, medyo busy po kami dun sa part na yung sa office niya. Siyempre, we're gonna be here also sa DNA building. So, pero po, siyempre, walang furnitures and everything. So, we're working on that. And then, yung chief of staff po niya, looking for, the right people. So, we need to have a good team. What's very important is compassionate and kindness and of course honesty, diba? So yun po yung mga hinahanap po
You
namin.
can count on me on honesty, Senator, so I won't charge you. If you ever need help, I can do research and I'll do it for free because it's for the good of our community.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so always remember that. Let's ask Miss Sally what she thinks about this.
Yeah.
Can you help us with this, Miss Sally? You're always welcome.
We need all the feedback.
My advice to you is don't let people use you. If it's a good thing, you have your chief staff check on it, research on it, and it's got to be good for everybody. But I will be visiting your office since you're in DNA and be checking in for. Do you need help?
Welcome.
Yeah. So, when is inauguration set anyway?
I think it's January 2nd. That's
January 2nd.
So that's
Okay.
the day one.
Okay.
January 2nd is also day one of
Nice.
his office.
Okay.
We're excited, and then of course we want people to visit him. We can of course schedule if he's available. So yeah, that's what I also tell sa mga kababayan po natin na madali po kaming i-approach. Kung meron pong issues na pwede po nating gusto niyo pong pag-usapan or kailangan po ng tulong, syempre, ma-approach nyo naman po kami. Hindi lang po yung water and power kasi may mga nagme-message po ng ganun. So, yun pong anything na issue about our government na pwede po nating
Ako
approach.
makakatulong ako sa inyo
Yan.
sa mga initiating new
Ideas.
ideas.
Yes.
Let's put it into a bill form, Yan, maasahan niyo ako. Oo naman yung water power. Darating, mga kababayan, alam ko mahirap ang buhay, pero darating po yan. Ginagawan din po ng paraan ng GPA. Oh, dalawa ng power plant ang binibuild nila. Tapos yung mga improvements ng GWA,
Yes, ma'am.
eventually bababa din yan. Ngayon talagang
Like yung gas, di ba, bumababa na din. Di ba?
bumababa na rin. Sana tuloy-tuloy na.
Yes,
Kasi
ma'am.
hindi lang naman tayong
Yes.
Pilipino, kundi lahat
Buong mundo.
nahihirapan. Oo. So, how many minutes do I have? Oh, okay. Uh, Eileen, you have to come back another
Yes.
time kasi nakita mo yung listahan
I
ng mga itatanong ko sa'yo and we don't have enough time.
Anytime, Miss Sally.
And you have to come back. We have to make a schedule for you to come back again. This has been very interesting and nagpapasalamat uli ako sa iyo na tinanggap mo ito at least sa mga brothers and sisters natin na mga Gomenians, Chamorro, na at least they got an insight of who you are. And now those who have not seen you close up can go really close on the screen and see who you are. and you've thanked them and wish them Merry Christmas
Yes, opo.
on behalf of your husband.
Mga kababayan, and then sa mga kaibigan, kamag-anak, and then of course sa mga chamorro, lahat po ng sumuporta sa husband ko po. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong lahat. Thank you very much for all the help and support. And I would like to wish everyone Merry Christmas and of course a blessed New Year. Manalig lang po tayo, yung pong faith, very important po. Things will get better. And thank you for giving my husband a chance to,
Serve the people.
to serve. Yes.
Everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And let's enjoy the rest of the holidays.
Yes, and be safe. Thanks, Celine. Thanks,
Thank
Senator in the
you.
background.
Thank you.
I have to bring you both back one of
Yes.
these days when we start to do something, right? Maraming salamat mga kababayan. Pag maganda ang topic, parang bumibilis ang oras, no? Pero ibabalik natin uli. I'll have Eileen back one of these days, I'm sure. In the meantime, before I wrap up, I just want to thank Roland Watch Repair. Go to the mall, ground floor. They have new stocks of G-Shocks. Nice for men and ladies. And that's Roland Watch Repair. Also, I'd like to thank another local company who's supporting my show and Kandit News Group, and this is the Secure Solution, locally owned. The owners are the Cruz, and very approachable, very supportive. Mr. Cruz and your son Jerick, thank you so much. We'll run the ad starting hopefully by the 10th. I have to work on that ad. And then, again, I cannot thank you enough. Secure Solution. It's what? 25 more days and it's Christmas. And I just wish everybody happy holidays, be safe, and enjoy. This is the first time we've had Christmas in 2 years, so whatever you do, don't drink and drive. Get a designated driver, and just be safe out there. I'd also like to thank my friend Nitz Baldovino for giving me to distribute to my colleagues here on Candid News Group gift certificates. Whoa, whoa. Merry Christmas to Nitz Baldovino, owner of Island Pharmacy and Ramby's. Thank you, Eric, for a nice show. And Eileen? Stop calling me ma'am. Ate na lang. Anyways, again, thank you. Eric, thank you. It's a wrap.
Thanks, Eric.
Island Family Pharmacy is committed to providing care and service that goes beyond dispensing prescriptions. We offer personalized services focused on quality care, outstanding customer experience with prompt and professional attention. At our pharmacy, you are family.